Me family, they wanna welcome again to another episode of we the All Side Show, where they bring inspired story from inspired people right across all aspects of human life. Today again, me now wanna use our host Joanna, and today are they here with a guest way ready for inspire we with an inspired stories of in life. We don't take different angle and now angle way not common among we most educated people
Yeah.
na society today. And somebody wey don't feel say um the idea of having a job from university is good, but it's good that you create an so in create another one way most of we out there can feel say now people wey no educate for the another angle when at the angle of the agriculture.
Yeah.
And somebody will be say as you graduate, they dive straight into agricultural field, and there has been a lot of challenges, a lot of success, and lot for share with we. And
Yeah.
he know a day out today for tell we say there is a way for turn swear into success. And we dey go straight to this guest here, make it tell you your name, and then we go to the into the program. Yes, sir. You go tell we listeners and waiting at your name, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon. It depends on the side where you watch it from. Me na ALUSINE SESAY, but everybody they call me now Spice, the graduate farmer.
Wow, Spice the graduate farmer.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you so much, Spice the graduate farmer. When I ALUSINE say,
Yeah.
and a come on far away from another district just for making sharing story to the wider populace.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody out there where they tend for using time for able listen or watch we. So we they go straight to the point. Mr. Alusensi say, as I tell you in the introduction, they don't be somebody from university, they go straight to into agriculture. You know, decide for finding a job and instead decide for creating for himself.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Mr. Alusensi say don't go through a channel of how best they don't they decide it today.
Yeah.
So one make Mr. Alusensi say you tell we the graduate farmer as they used to call you,
Yeah.
and tell me wetin don be your background, how best you don reach side on this. So who say start? Give me the background of your life when it comes to the idea of this agriculture.
Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for make a share my story.
Okay.
Like I tell you earlier, me na ALUSINE SESAY, Spice, the graduate farmer. I born na Kenema town. Um, go na school na Kenema, Holy Trinity. And of course, upon me was, I pursue me course na Jala University, also I study and BSc Honors in Banking and Finance. And presently, I do my thesis for me MBA in Project Management.
You mean masters?
Yeah, masters.
Wow, no wonder they call you graduate farmer.
So, upon graduation in 2019, going at the youth NYS, the National Youth Service, we go na Hastings for 21 days at me. From there, the job placements I be doing with SEDA, Naya,
Okay.
Community Empowerment and Development Agency, where we serve into agriculture and all. So I served the country for one whole year as volunteer from NYS. So upon me, when me time down, na SEDA, of course, they not be able to give me contract, and I decided to go back Kenema. Now, of course, I began a job wherein we be the implement with WHH when a West Hunger High School.
Okay.
I began a project when a pure organic project wherein we dey work with over 1,500 farmers, and we take them through from nowhere, we take them on organic certification wherein we when no use of chemical and all. So from that day, my contract done with my organization. I decide for, like any other youth, I be somewhat curious because imagine you do banking and finance, by then I for don't at the bank, of course.
They check money for you.
Yeah, sure. I for the under the AC. But this country, like any other Africa country, it's not easy for your man after graduation for a get job. So what I do, I decide, okay, now before I sit down, I be get two inspiration. One, from my daddy, because my daddy is a very fervent farmer. For after the war, if they take me to the farm, we they go do farming, we do washing, we they set trap, tea, all that stuff. So I not be too see agriculture until when I out for job, rather I see as an opportunity.
Okay.
Then secondly from HE speech, that is retired brigadier Julius Madabio, a campaign speech where they talk about if you get one particular flagship program where now under the youth empowerment scheme.
Okay.
Yes, of course, he talk about the feed salon. So then thing that they inspire me, I decided, all right, what I do, since this job not come it, make I go back to my home, when I come out from Belle Butunkia and Kenema district, for me I go ask me farm with them for land so that I go start my agriculture. And that was what exactly I did. But the good thing was, that year in December, I get my cousin, we come to America, I come, when Jimmy. So he come, I share my story. They tell, okay, now I get a paddy. They tell me, say, ALUSINE, this is a very good one. In fact, if you see China and other countries that they progress, I mean, robustly, and because of they decide for going to agriculture. Agriculture not too bad thing. Even the richest people in the world, the most possible in a farmer, business and all. So he encouraged me. Then he tell me, say, oh, I get a friend who want for going to agriculture equally. So he contact that person. One, I mean, I be doing one thing. I be doing about two in December. Then I get a call. Somebody tell me say, ALUSINE. Now, your brother give me the number for make do an agriculture. Say because initially I had wanted for goods and Ivory Coast because he want for invest in cocoa. So a friend by the name of Daniel Russell contact me. We decide for going to agriculture. So from that time now, we try for see how best we can together for us start a agricultural venture. So now so I start for going inside this agriculture. From the
Okay.
present inspiration from me as a Mende boy from Belle Butunkia who the farm, from my daddy and of course from other parameters. So now so
Wow.
I get inspired for going to this agriculture.
So now this don't be you step and you full step to this moment.
Sure.
But I'm quite sure with it with this you full step we involve your background to this moment.
Yeah.
There has been a success stories. So waiting on that success stories we go want for share with we family then. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Of course, like you always say, no success not there without struggle. But
Sure.
I would like for share some of my success stories then. Then going further, we'll see how best I will share other experience.
Okay.
Now, upon I meet me friend, one of the biggest success stories I will get at that, we get a registered partnership company.
Mm.
Yeah, we get an organization where they register with Office of the Registrar General, Kenema City Council, Social Welfare, and Corporate Affairs Commission, when are they responsible for register all companies in this country. The name of the organization now Provide Solution. Provide Solution now an agribusiness organization where it is into cassava farming, oil palm, rice, cocoa, and of course, we try to talk about gender because here we put gender on it. So and then now 5 thematic areas they will be operating. So that now be major success stories there. Of course, the other success stories them, I will get a registered farmer. So as I speak, I get a registered farmers with up to 1,000 registered farmers, of which
Wow.
80% now woman them. Yeah. So I do that registration, then a very success story because data is very, very important for agriculture for the one account together. The other success story I will get now that of course able establish a VSL because what I mean to the farmers and they always be the major concern was we not get money, say family able to do it without money. So I galvanize them together, I carry them together as CC, we establish what we call Village Savings and Loan Association.
Ah, the VSLA.
VSLA, yes. I open now 5 communities for 150 women. I just piloter now 2 chiefdoms. When I the Gara and Tunkia na Kenema district. So how I do am? I put each village now a 5 village I go. Each village I make sure same I get 25 women then. So initially I not be get better money. So what I do, since the farmers then, I wait for motivate them. I go and get the box for them first.
Okay.
That's so I start. From there, put a seed money of 500,000 because I not be get that kind of money. Every support they come out from a friend winner Daniel Russell within America.
And you're so grateful to
Of
her.
course, I feel grateful to him. And I tell him, see, this, of course, he'll be ready for do the support. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and instead we get the know how because I get some training from UNIDO, from WHA, from
Okay.
EU, yes, in my previous certification and right with my previous organization. So, and I be passionate about culture. So the first thing, like I say, we try for establish the VSLA, and secondly, I go do training. I train the farmers in. So I tell you, say, the source of the main reason we make we establish the VSLA, one now for access to finance.
Okay.
Yes. So if we account together as 25 farmers, then when I get a VSLA, if you want for go do something, for example, you want for me to go plow for you, but you not get money, you dey come to this box, you loan money at a very 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 minimal interest rate of 10%, of which that interest rate is going to be shared among the farmers at the end of the year. So and that's be one of the success stories there. I established a VSLA for them. Of course, 2024, other success story now that 2020 by 2024, I get a partnership with the BFP. But before that, other
The World Food
yeah,
Program.
the World Food Program.
Oh.
They get a project way down that they feed about 1.8 to 2 million school picking them over 22,000 schools in this country. So, as part of the way for assist or support local growers, me na one of the aggregators for the WFP project. So, the WFP they buy from local farmers in this country with at least a price be above a bit above the market price. For example, if they sell rest the market 500, then they buy about 600 for the way for encouraging that. So one of the success stories in that, by 2024, I'll be able to supply up to 100 bags of rice to WFP. We are producer from the farm. And of course, with the help of my company farmers, we come together as a cooperative, we supply to WFP. That's now the other major success story. Then of course, I will rent a factory where I do them operations. Yeah. So now of course that will be other success stories. Then going further, to God be the glory, I will get a training. I will contact, for example, last year I contact ILO, when an international labor organization, they go train over 50 of me women. One in financial management, two in good agricultural practices, how for do the pruning, irrigation, and all. So these are some of my success stories there. Then of course, when I get the opportunity there, I not do one on me one, I not do one alone. So rather, I go to my other colleagues them who equally extensive don't graduate, but they not get job. I tell hey me man, this are the thing. In as much as we find job, but I kind of want for see how best they come together, now we go able for and work towards this dream. So I tell that in roster, I say, hey man, now these are the thing. I'm not go able to do this alone. So of course, and now man we want forget a there are people in the way they like Africa so much. They tell me say, okay, now I only get a team of at least 7 staff then. Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the success stories that I will call me company and you span them and graduate them, we can for establish like an organization where we will work with provide solution and every month they will get a little stipend to them. So these are some of my success stories then. I'm going for that. Of course, I also get some training. I get a training. Me where I see there so me na one part the local consultant there for good agricultural practices. But you need to the training, yes. We also the train farmers.
They certify you?
Of course, I get a certificate
Okay.
of training as a trainer for train farmers on good agricultural practices.
So tomorrow, if I want to be a farmer, you can able for training.
Of course, to God be the glory.
Okay.
Yeah. We will say our best to be able to guide the process. On one, farm management. What type of farm management? It has to do with the weeding, how you weed a farm.
When
you for do pest control, see irrigation, fertilizer application, when and how for apply fertilizer. If you plant, for example, cocoa, we teach you on spacing.
okay.
For example, we want for plant cocoa, at least if I get 10 feet space.
Okay.
We want for plant manga, at least 30, maximum of 31 to 33 feet. So all the things they will train farmers on. Of course, they train on pruning because this has to do with organic. Yes. All the things they will train.
So you mean you're master trainer now?
Of course, to go be well, yeah. Basically, the train based on the experience we I get.
Okay.
On the previous time I training there from Unido. So I equally train farmers. So these are some of my success stories. I get an office space. I get a registered organization. I get a farmer base of at least 1,000. I get a farmer base on where they get a VSLA established for the 150 farmers.
Wow.
And the major success story that I get, as I talk here, a few months ago, I'll be fortunate for a summit where now the Ministry of Innovation and Technology then they do when a youth they call them Youth Tech Summit now Miata conference. So now that summit day I'll be fortunate for meet with the president where he do presentation. During the presentation, he talk about one thing, say youth man them what you want for success at least every American also government able provide job for everybody.
Indeed.
Rather, if any youth man go able at least we go back now we farm them or we village them, it can forget at least 1 or 2 acre cocoa farm. Understand? There's a Sidoya, I will probably see I get at least a
So
10-acre cocoa farm in my
so
village.
you don't give me the background of how you
Of
start,
course, yeah.
getting people on board, getting help,
Yeah,
the hurdles where you don't go
of
through
course.
to this peak,
Yeah.
and meaning you have a certificate now, you can consider yourself as a master farmer,
Yeah,
and you get that kind of vast knowledge where you go for spread out to people.
of course.
You even go to the extent you encourage people for able to set up a
Of
VSLA.
course. Yeah,
You get
sure.
an attachment with the bigger lodges, and when it comes to agricultural business,
Yeah, sure.
you get a registration. These are all very beautiful success stories.
Yeah, yeah.
You be also, before they cut you off, you say you get in touch with government wherein
Yeah.
you were
Under the,
fortunate for
yeah, the tech
presence where
summit, yeah.
government, where the president they give speech, they give the essence of being involved in
Of
agriculture,
course, of course.
that the role of government not able for provide
Job,
for everybody.
of course.
So what are other successful stories where you able for add it?
Yeah. Like I will say, stemming from Musa Abistop, like I tell you earlier, I could probably see as a graduate and also a youth of this country, I get a cocoa farm. I get about 10-acre cocoa farm. Then I get about 5-acre Mosanke farm. Now my village and variable Tonkia. You see, if you ask me now,
Kenema district.
yes, if you ask me now, say, Spice, log on and farm right now. We go,
We
you
go
go
for
see.
I go for hosting at your farm.
Of course,
I
definitely,
go for hosting at your farm.
I go appreciate that.
The rest assured the hosting at your
Yeah,
farm. Where the rains go down tomorrow,
yeah,
they show with
sure.
viewers and say we
Yeah,
will host this
yeah,
man again at your
yeah.
farm.
So these are some of my success stories. I got a, like I tell you, I got a farm on my own. I got a cocoa farm. I got a Mosanke farm. Of course, I be get a cassava farm about 11 acre. Because last year, I do a farming for do that's only was of WFP. I do a farming about 15 acre. Then I'm
Mm.
before CSB and my colleague. So from there, we plant cassava. There's 11 acre. They will harvest them. We sell them. So these are some of the success stories. So far we had to start this agricultural journey.
Mm.
Yeah, sure.
In you step, you tell me one side where I go on for ask you.
Yeah,
And you tell me say you bring some colleagues on board,
yeah,
colleagues we don't come on university, we not get job.
yeah, yeah.
We are then kind seen then they it not be possible let you face challenges with them, because most of all they come on universities will be very curious for going to
Mm,
office
yeah.
space.
Mm,
So waiting are some of the minor challenges that we face with them, and in general waiting don't be you challenge.
yeah. Well, okay, make I address the relationship with my company the way I bring on
Bring
board.
on board.
Then later I'll talk about my challenges.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
general.
of course, I got a childhood friend.
Okay.
We now Henry Fangawa. We me and already from childhood. Now, like me and I brother now, and like brothers and now. So where I got this opportunity, I call him because he do BSc honors in accounting.
Wow.
Yeah, Najala University. So I tell him Fangawa this and the opportunity we are get concerning this my agricultural stuff. Now I want for let you can be me accountant. So immediately he accept him. He come in as the admin finance. So Henry Fangawa was my admin finance.
Okay.
Then of course I get a cousin we also bring we be the manage the gender. Of course, instead be the way they manage gender. They have get some of my other colleagues that put as field staff or extension workers there.
Mm.
Where they be the going at their communities and one for make them able to do the monitoring
Okay.
of them works and the so basically so now be the relationship with the farmers. Then of course I will make sure say although it not be enough every month my colleague with the same stipend.
Okay.
Whether we will get if we get like 300 or 500 for just
As the
transport.
case might be.
Yes. So and they be accepting. Although very challenging because some of them because of family responsibilities and all, then they're not able like me colleague Fangawa at least if you don't get a job, so if you don't left me tentatively.
Okay.
But you're always ready for share whatever experience you get with me and all. So at that time the relationship. So I will bring me colleagues on board as for say the administration. So you go find out say me be the staff as a manager, I will get a admin finance, I will get an M&E officer, I will do the monitoring and evaluation, we get somebody who did with the gender, of course we get some field staff them. Yes. They will go to the factory, we get one or two people that will be there as machine operators. So now that can be set up of provide solution. Yeah. So back to the question we talk about challenges. Of course, provide solution, like any other organization in this country,
Okay.
we get similar challenges. One of the major challenges and we are go talk now one access to finance.
Mm.
You know, easy imagine now
Money, money.
yeah, access to finance. That's I don't make sense right now. Operation as I say, unfortunately, you don't see it for now because one possible they send them funding since the funding will come from America and this president, when Donald Trump, we don't get one or two policies, if we don't make, we don't stop forget funding for now.
Okay.
So yeah, so everybody, I mean, we don't lay off some of them people ready for us, some of them pay them, then we don't leave them off for now because of unable, I mean, get money for pay them. That I want. So access to finance can be a very big thing because as one business administrator, when I refer up, it talks say finance now the backbone of every institution.
Sure.
Yeah, so we
Sure.
know we do anything without finance.
Mm.
So finance na a very big challenge that I want. Then the second challenge we I will get now, of course, from the government, it's very frustrating. Yeah, of
Mm.
course, yes. Like the present minister of youth, a very youth, young guy, Sano. Of course, the minister of agriculture, Dr. Paka. Then people in the now a very dynamic youth. We will feel say we will get support from them. But for example, make I just give a story. We get a call for proposal from the Ministry of Youth. Where they say they want graduate students and graduate youth them in the country, we don't know graduate, where they get farm, where they get a registered organization, so they're going to support them with a cash support.
Mm.
Yeah. So and all the criteria where they asked, I be meet all. I be get a degree, I get a registered organization, I get a farm, I get a team. So we send them proposal. I do a follow up, but I was never shortlisted. I not get it granted. Yeah, of course, I on several times I dey send application to the Ministry of Agriculture. I didn't get no support. So basically, I didn't get no support from government. I don't try as hard as possible, but I not get it. And I hope and pray that through and then kind platform here, I pray that our government will see reason for see our best. It will support me because I get a very big dream. Imagine one of my dreams and follow will get youth family each and every chiefdom in this country.
Mm.
Yeah.
You mean all the chiefdoms then?
Yes, we can pilot her with one in my district, we could pilot her. But if that's what I tell you, me all they come me and me Padibi discuss the last time, they tell fan I say, me man, my biggest dream if President Bill go able, if I get that chance for talk to President Bill or the Minister of Agriculture, I go say and say, let for me youth ambassador in agriculture. Because if we get ambassador in music and in peace, I think if we get an ambassador, youth ambassador in agriculture, we're very, very, very energetic and ready for work. I mean, it go very, very fine. You know what I mean? Me go serve as motivation, or I go see how best I will come with my computer. For long, we get each and every chief or district, we get a very big youth farm. Maybe what if we start from that thing, if we get regular support, we get a youth farm. You go see yourself with the you go be motivated. Because mind you, imagine one thing we God do for we in this country. God bless we, Salon bless. Imagine they put 1 acre, one bushel, rest and grown. You will go up to 10 or 15 bushels. Yeah. So this time is second challenge, government support. I've never got any support from government. That are two challenges. The other challenge we I get, of course, are machineries.
Mm.
Yeah. So we get for example, we operate into cassava. We need to cassava processing. We process cassava and other byproducts, for example, gari, starch, and we all know say in this country, gari or cassava is our second staple food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I be need that kind of machine and the way you go able to do multi-purpose, where you go to peel, where you go to wash, where you also go to do the grating. But I know because they can start that machine and rather they can tell me friend when I Russell be able to support me with one processing, one cassava grater machine, then one way they can do where they can make locally. So basically I do everything for locally and I wish for go at least mechanical. So presently machine is my biggest challenge. Also, I go get like harvester, I get a rice milling machine. If I ever get to like cassava processing machine, at least. Then if I get a let me say a processing center, where I mean if I get a sorry health organization or through the ministry or even Papa government, for me I ever get like a factory established. That could be me. I will be the happiest man on earth. So like I tell you, that are my third challenges. Of course, like I tell you, finance, support from government, then machineries, and of course, mobility. Like I get farmers them, who say do their farming a very rugged side in this country in terms of road network. Everybody go attest with me. You way you don't go to Tunkia Chiefdom, say Tunkia road is very terrible. So if I get that kind, at least if I ever get mobility, if I'm vehicle, if I ever get a motorbike, so that I go able they transfer me products, for example, from a farm gate account and my processing center. So mobility na major challenge back where I get. And of course, like I tell you back earlier, one of my biggest challenge back where I will get, where I go ask for, will be the training. I go need that kind of training. Like, thanks to ILO, the last time we go train my farmers. I go need training, more like refresher training, and also make out the get people either from the ministry for the go train me farmers because they really need them. So of course, basically, I guess these are some of my challenges that we very, very, very robust. And of course, most importantly, finance for the do the production, finance for the buy some products, finance for the buy fertilizer, finance for the payment workers, of course, finance for every run the affairs of the organization. So basically, these are some of the major challenges as an individual and also as an organization.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you don't push the idea of office into the into the feed
Yeah.
of agriculture.
Yeah.
You don't push the office line there. But when you be the talk, you highlight a lot of challenges and there
Yeah.
has been a lot of success.
Yeah.
And I want for challenge also people out there say this man they create a platform. They want use this we platform for ensure say the bigger logo. Me not go name names,
Yeah.
but the bigger logos they know themselves.
Of course.
Also,
Yeah.
we they throw this challenge to we will review this particular program now
Yeah.
for share and ensure say the bigger logos and those people we get seen in the society, those people we where now the world they stand, where now the world to
Yeah.
turn into action,
Of
so they're
course.
able for help this we brother here
Yeah.
as it face a lot of challenges and I believe say when they get the chance
Of
they
course.
go able for prove and just like maybe they say we don't get ambassadors for this ambassadors for that,
Yeah.
so instead want for make them create for another platform where
Yeah.
it becomes an ambassador
To
for
the youth in agriculture,
youth
ambassador for youth in agriculture.
ambassador for youth in agriculture they
Yeah,
want
I
for
dey work
become.
with me, company youth them. We sell best to they man, if each and every if you go to their community, you will find out say we get a very able bodied men there in their communities and we will able
Wow.
to talk to them. They are ready to work, most of them.
Wow.
Yeah, but
you
now
know
just forget the kind platform and support, little support.
you know
Yeah,
I dey assure you say my viewers and these are people who are very very active
I
when it
hope
comes
so.
to the
Yeah,
idea of development, then they
yeah,
push
sure.
this idea
I got it.
and then go ensure say there is a possibility for make you become help.
Mm.
But with all these challenges, with all these successes, I want to know if wetin are the kind visions wey you want for create, which kind tomorrow wey you want for build today, because why I dey ask which kind tomorrow wey you want for build today, which kind visions wey you want for see.
Yeah.
Now, because most of we, if not all, but 90% of we especially educated people, we believe say
Yeah.
agriculture na that kind work way purely meant for
Mm.
somebody who no go school.
Yeah, sure.
That has been the notion
Yeah,
from where
it's a
they come
myth.
up.
Yeah.
So, which kind visions will they create for wipe away that kind notions the way we get?
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. Like I said earlier, and the fine way you do into agriculture, you are also educated, so you get a lot of advantages. Of course, I get me midterm. Of course, I get me long term plans. In yeah, part of me short term goals. And like I tell you, for make I get an establishment, which I've already done. Yeah. Then of course, like you ask, what's me long time goals and one, I want for see a platform by God the power from now to 2028. I for don't get at least 50-acre cocoa farm or 100-acre cocoa farm, 50-acre Mosange farm, wherein I will go to a certification, organic certification. I get an organic certification because when you are certified organically defined from export and all, then secondly, I want to see that platform wherein I go start for process many chocolates from cocoa, for example, from this country.
Wow.
Yes, we'll get a chocolate bars. Yeah, because my brother, cocoa, you see, you get a very, very byproduct. You get oil from cocoa, you get cosmetic from cocoa, you get chocolate from cocoa, So get a lot of byproducts of cocoa. Then. So I want forget if my long time plan, I for like I get a factory where we the process, we the grow, we the cultivate, we therefore we process them into other byproducts in this country. So part of my long time plan, I for make I able get a factory where we dey process chocolate into cocoa into chocolates and other byproducts. And I want then of course other vision by God the power as part of my long time plan. And for make I able by 2028 going further, make I able get a well established factory where they also dey process garri into other byproducts. Then if I get a machine for rice production, then of course for make I go they do other thing. So my long time plan, one, na for make I be self-sufficient enough that one, I go be able to do supply. For example, if I get a contract, if I get an opportunity for supply all the military dem, because I understand say government dey pay every month they give one bag rest to military dem. I wan by God the power as part of my long time plans dem, make I able get that kind contract dem dey where me I go supply all the military dem, I go supply all the police dem na this country rest from provide solution organization by under me by God the power, the support I will get. So part of me long term plan for make I reach that stage where me I go dey do large production for exportation so that we will get market and for both national and international so that we will get supply. So in a nutshell, this is part of my long time plan there. Make I get an established chocolate factory with well equipped machine, standard machine, where we will process cocoa into other byproducts. Now of course, we can also get the rice made machine factory where we will make rice in the way that government no go dey import rice again for direct supply dem dey. Of course, make I also dey process garri, cassava into garri and other byproduct dem with a very formidable team. So these are part of my long term plans for salon level and also for export.
Before I ask you other, before I ask you one key thing about your long term and short term goals,
Yeah,
there is this thing I think you want for create. Wherein I go na supermarket today and find out and see Gary
of
and the
course.
chefs and
Yeah, of
also
course.
because this is one thing where I don't know with how best we big allocations are out there
Yeah,
or the production team out there
yeah,
don't they try. But
yeah,
I don't know if if somebody out there don't see it, but me no see it. You know what I mean? I don't go now the chef of any supermarket or
yeah,
advanced market
yeah,
and see Gary's.
yeah.
So you want for say you want for see say that one day happens.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah. So
eh,
as part of way for achieve that one day, I would always start with local content, really local content. We now they also responsible for regulate products the way they come on as this country. So like you say right, like you rightly say, I want for see that platform where I go to do packaging,
okay,
branding and packaging, which is very very important. All the things they need we do without finance. So any supermarket, for example, if you go to a Freetown supermarket, you want eat Gary, I get what we do now hostel, we get call am GSM,
okay,
Gary, sugar and milk.
okay,
Of
GSM,
course, GSM. My brother, if you mix that one, day you go put them like what with what they call confectionaries. So you just really kind of host, you just dey put one water panel, you are good to go.
okay.
That you pick they come on school, you Gary if now I do the other one and Gary and coconut and milk. So you pick
Yeah,
go just come on school, you just soak them.
that
So you
one day,
hang it
that
on
one day,
go.
I'm sure we don't they come across
Yeah,
and
of
we they
course.
sell 5 leon in the
Yes, of
case
course.
might be. But you
Yes.
want for the one at a
Of
more advanced
yes,
stage,
really package that one that they put on a I mean then the
supermarket,
supermarket then yeah, that's a part of my dreams yeah.
All right, and along the line, you say you also want for see say you able for create and this wire way now the factory for where they produce and chocolate,
Cocoa into
cocoa,
chocolate and other
and different
products.
different other
Yeah,
products.
byproduct,
You
yeah.
know that one day if you do, I think people then go say kudos to you
Of
because
course, yeah.
for the past 20 to 25 years, if I'm not forgetting,
Mm,
we don't see lots and lots of
yeah,
cocoa marketers or cocoa buyers, if
yeah.
grammar can permit me,
Mm-hmm.
but none of them not even decide for consider that one day. And
Yeah.
you as a young guy, you know, the graduate farmer
Sure,
coming
yeah.
up and wanting
Yeah.
wanting to bring this kind of beautiful
Of
idea,
course,
I'm
yeah.
quite sure somebody out there go most ready for help you. This
Yeah.
is not a very good one, and we hope and pray that this not to just people bookman like is it fabricated or
Yeah,
say
yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
but an idea when
Oh,
an
country.
action
Yeah.
idea
Yeah, it's an
where you go
action
count to
plan
pass
by God the
because
power.
these people then go count they go count yours from what you dey say now.
Sure, yeah.
So this is a very good one,
Yeah.
and we hope and pray that you will able to achieve these dreams.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the last questions we will want for get from you, or the last point we will want for make you discuss, waiting are you potential partnership where you look forward to or where you don't get.
All right. Yeah, of course, like I tell you earlier, I'm already into partnership, but to open up to a partnership because one man not going to do everything. One of my potential partners are the ask and try for talk to Papa government through the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Henry Packer, and of course the Chief Minister. One thing we are very much optimistic on that. The day Chief Minister go see a video or I go fortunate for let a interface with me or he go on my farm, I highly confident say he go buy the idea. And I pray that one day he will come across my video and any government practitioner where they up there for me they able to see reason. I go to my farm and they see me pointers for me they go able as a support me. So one of my biggest partnership where I dey pray God for make I able get support from the government.
Yeah.
Than that one. Secondly, from NGOs, both national and international. For example, I don't apply several times. I don't try forget the support from IFA because IFA they develop swamp for farmers. The last time I applied, I try for as hard as possible for make I but I not get them of course. So I open up to partnership from both local NGOs and international NGOs. If I ever get like WFP, like last year, WFP as I dey talk now, they work with farmers. Now no more with this a cross border project. Now me do I be getting farmers they want go register them, but thankfully enough, thanks to WFP, they take them farmers they training where they support them for developing swamp the IVS, which we call swamp.
Inland Valley
Yeah,
Swamp.
yes. Of course, they help them with some training. They help them with some cash, food for work, and all. So I open up to partnership to, like I said earlier, both national and international partners and people there. I open up to individual partnership. For
Okay.
example, as I dey talk, I get a friend where they are so when saved into business. In a more of initially being into construction, but with me and Docam, he also Docam into agriculture way na beavers agro investment. We na a colleague, na a friend, a young man like me no more, we na a name Mr. Nyake
Okay.
Abdullah. He said
Okay.
into our so one part my partners and the whole they collaborate. So I go want any investor, I open up to partnership with any investor, for example, we want for can invest in cocoa. Because mind this, I know we get one of the best cocoa then we na organic. If I get an investor who will come for support me, for long we go able support the farmers. If na for long extend with cocoa farm, mind you, my brother, cocoa we get some variety when only 3 years.
Mm.
Yeah, massively. This and Mercedes and all. So they get the cocoa. If I get an investor, they can say, okay, Alusine, I want to get like a 1,000 acre of cocoa farm. I will appreciate that. So I mean, the dream of that will be like I tell you earlier. For long, we either go the process some now, of course, for exportation. So I open up to partnership with government. I pray it happens. I also open up to partnership with both local and international NGOs because I also do into gender, like I tell you. I also open up to partnership with individual. So for partnership, why these are my plans. I really open up to partnership because I thought when I'm financially challenged. I mean with tools, with trainings of and that don't disturb my agriculture work greatly. Yeah,
So many of we in our society today, especially this country where now some of we don't born
yeah,
and now we don't get to, most of we experience them.
yeah.
So how best we believe say
Mm,
this country now in this country we believe say when it comes to agriculture business
mm,
now somebody will not go school now
yeah,
somebody will not learn book.
of course.
So wetin go be your message? Because I believe there are millions of graduates out there searching for job every now and then.
Mhm.
Then they go helter skelter for able to get a
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
So wetin go be your message to these people, these graduates out there, being a
Mm.
man or woman, wheresoever they find themselves? Wetin go be your message to these graduates for get themselves involved in agricultural activities?
Me man the man there, make I talk around the cute one. Me
Okay.
man the Sam. I want to go into agriculture. Agriculture pays. Agriculture pays a lot. Imagine you put like one seed corn, you sow am, understand, na grown. In the next 3 months, you get past 10, 15 pods wey dey come up wey na corn. You put like one bushel rice na grown, you get up to 10 to 15 bushel depending on the fertility of the soil. So me want for encourage me come pay youth man dem for log at least backyard garden. My brother, if you even get na your backyard potato garden. In fact, make I no forget, as I dey talk right now, I get a small project with one part my VSLA group wey na inside Belle Butonkia. We just don make a heap of 300 heaps wey na that work in progress. We dey plant potato. In the next 3 months, we intend for uprooted potato dey during the rain, we sell am. Agriculture get money, agriculture dey pay. E no easy for start, e discouraging. Imagine for lay comot university, you study banking and finance, for dey na bank by now. As I train financial analyst wey I dey, wey I for don dey side, I decide for go na the farm, for go inside that swamp. a cold, it does. I mean, most of the time, why the worker in house wearing boots, a cold, but at least a beneficial. That will not just say more government. America self what they say. Government up to 40 to 50% of employment rate. Now SMEs and small and medium enterprises where they get at various sides some and enter agriculture. Let's take China for example. And as back as recently as 50 years ago, China be the if I stand to be corrected, China be there among the poorest countries. They be very the poverty will be very high, but through agriculture they're able to transform. The problem we get in this country now for law we now where we not they go now the farm. People that they up there, we I mean they do everything on at the table, which is very very wrong. Yeah. So if we get people them, like I tell you earlier, if we get a platform wherein the government told me, for example, ambassador, youth ambassador in agriculture, we are able to come with my companies together. We get a youth farm. At the end of their children is very very fine. So I advise my companies find them. Then we get passion for agriculture. Then we get. I mean, if every youth man get a garden in backyard, you know go one for go buy cassava leaf. Imagine you go buy an atom, or you man, or you want buy potato leaf, you go buy an atom. It's crazy. I don't know when last I buy per mine. I don't know when last I buy. Yes, I buy Gary. You understand? So all that is there. If I it's challenging, like I tell you, financially challenging. Yeah, because one, this country, you know, everything are money. And I know that as I talk right now, I'm financially challenged. Money not the right now. So that's my message to the youth one day. Now we not see no more. Now we come forth. If you say government, they can give everybody a job. It's not possible. If you don't get work case, I mean, go to your backyard, plant your rest. When I when you see this, go now. I got my brother. We I very very take admire. When I Peter Fangawa, yes, he do he be dinner for America. He doing course. That guy, he dey work, but every weekend he's in his field. He dey na his farm. He dey go na his farm every weekend. You know see. So no get can you span the Peter Fangawa and others. Where will they go? Who will they get? Irrespective of the fact that they work, but everybody get home every weekend. You go na not to every weekend for can and for can chill. Every weekend at times go na your farm for go do your farm work. My brother, if you get 20 or 30 acres of cocoa na your village, trust me, you know they owe with poverty. That's what I assure you. Imagine the
don't make me say me don't feel so guilty.
Yeah,
I need for go plant. Like now,
I know,
small
right?
thing.
Yeah, I know, right? Almost ready for
most
this
of
support. Yeah.
you know we brother here. They tell we say almost all of we get a village. If we not get a village, if we get a good friends, we get village.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
if these good friends we engage them, we talk to them.
Yeah.
We are quite sure they're ready for giving, if not to 1 acre, say, but one
Of course.
a small one way tomorrow, we're ready for charm granates. We not go buy.
Yeah, you know need for the buy granates.
granates,
Yeah, sure.
You know, there are a lot of challenges we attached to agriculture that I'm quite sure of.
Yeah.
But I'm sure to every challenge, a success will come if you continue for facing it.
Of course.
And people out there way now a developmentalist, they also talk and say somebody who go compare himself or go consider himself as a civilized person way able for facing challenge and solve that challenge.
Yeah.
So we brother don't send a lot of strong message to we out there we especially we don't come out, we don't learn small book. We book that he say person know they don't follow now until you die.
Sure.
But we don't learn small book, we don't go to university, we don't come out. We still the search for job for so many years we never foresee the job. Make we count we brother in what for involving agriculture, no matter which side, no matter which kind of agriculture, just involve in one, and at the end of the day you go say yes, it was good I take up this venture. So we brother now a graduate, and as in tell we now it is well known as the graduate farmer,
of course,
and
which I'm proud of.
And that name don't speak to we say, and you know we only able forget you know they only able forget success now the office chair but also they get time now the farm,
of course.
So they don't draw that line, and they don't really believe say this an idea way for share out people out there. So we appreciate everybody, and we will continue for appreciate una more when we attend for help for as in they say in partnership open. But somebody go want for know how best you go get in touch with you in case of the partnership. You mean made a message you directly or waiting?
Of course, I know you for long. Okay. They message you, that message reach me, or even
no problem.
Me email address.
No problem.
Of course, my phone number they one at 076 21 90 12. I really they plead for partnership. I also they talk to Papa government. Do ya? see how best you go support me for make I able achieve this my dream of having an well operating chocolate factory na Kenema. Na na one. Make I able get a well operating rice processing center na Kenema. So that we go able to supply, we no need for the import. So imagine the importation fees
Yeah.
wey we dey pay for, the tax wey we dey pay for clear identity then our Taki. You know, I mean, it's going to take 3 months or so before they reach. But if I get a platform there, also I will get 2 or 3 thousand acre of farm where I go dey able harvest the rest. I dey go able supply the teachers them, the police, the prison. Even if I for make I go dey support them, make I get the contract and they where I go dey supply rest to the prison. I no more. I go then it will be a very success story. So do ya our government. I will talk to you for make you see how best you will assist me so that my dream will be actualized. And of course, any other person want for invest. I get all the prerequisites, I get all the documentation needed for make I operate as an organization. So I open up to partnership.
Thank you so much, and Mr. Alusensi say the graduate
AKA
farmer,
Spice the Garden.
Spice the graduate farmer.
Yeah,
The Spice the graduate farmer na a proof for sure say success not the only come on from an office chair, but
yeah,
also from a farm,
yeah.
and it will be a lifetime success. We thank you now all, and we hope for get you back, especially now you farm.
Of course,
We want for share
I
the
will
view of your
appreciate
farm.
it.
Thank you so much, sir.
You most
Thank you for coming on the
yeah, you
show.
most welcome.
This now home we the all side show, and the show where they bring ideas from different angle. And today we appreciate you, and we will continue for appreciate you more waiting for share, you like, you comment, and you bring your own idea where they in line with this one. Thank you so much.